One of the most impactful books on leadership that I ever read was written many years ago by a leadership thinker called Robert Greenleaf. And he called his book Servant Leadership. And the paradigm that he suggested, which I think is so in sync with what Jewish leadership is all about, he said a leader is a servant. You're serving people, you're serving a grouping much larger than yourself, and your job is to see yourself, your mode is one of a servant trying to serve people in a cause much larger than yourself. I think this is exactly what Jewish leadership is all about, and by our leader par excellence, Moshe Rabbeinu, who says the most famous line when he's interceding on behalf of the Jewish people after the horrific sin of the golden calf. What does he say? He says, Hashem, if you want to move beyond this people and destroy them, mecheni na misifrecha, blot me out of your book. I want to have nothing to do with this. And Chazal point out and say that this is the greatest act of self-sacrifice. A person prepared to give up everything, not to be part of the book, not the book of the Torah, the book of life, any book, say the Rishonim, because he says, if there's no Klal Yisrael, if the Jewish people as a whole are not here, then what is my purpose? Prepared to give up his individual life and his future for the sake of the Klal. This is one of the incredible lessons I also learned from the writings of Rav Kook. Had such an impact in me. He speaks so much about the klal, that our individual life's purpose is to serve a cause bigger than ourselves, so much so that he would often sign his letters with the words Eved la'am kadosh al admat kodesh, a servant of the holy people in the holy land, coining this phrase once again that a leader is a servant, a person who's not here to use the klal, the public, for their own self-growth and aggrandizement, but are here to use all of their individual talents to be able to serve the community. If they grow in the process, wonderful, and you must grow in the process, but you're not here to use the people for your own growth even, or for your own development. You're here to serve others, and in the process, hopefully, to benefit from it. Now, I want to end and say that this is what we see in times of war. We've seen since October 7th, Simchat Torah, an unbelievable Mesirat Nefesh. The phrase, one for all. People putting their lives on the line, continuing on a daily basis and paying the ultimate price. But the purpose of saying that life is bigger than ourselves, Jewish existence and destiny is bigger than ourselves, and therefore our aim is one for all, to serve the klal, to be leaders who want to lead and play a role in Jewish destiny. But, and I end with this, it's not only about one for all. Judaism is about all for one. Says Rav Kook in other writings in Orot, we can't lose ourselves in our public role. We can't serve the community so much that there's nothing left of us. Life is about also our own personal growth as individuals. And the Torah is not only about servant leadership, it's also about ensuring that we are growing. We are serving Hashem in a way that we are growing in every possible way. And that is the beauty of the Jewish people. We are not only here to serve the klal, which is of critical importance. We are here to grow as individuals. And I think we see this incredible thing in the war. We see how we as Jews, this all for one for all. We are here for all of us to put our lives on the line, but at the same time, we are also all for one. Our son Daniel, as you know, is one of the 134 hostages whose lives are being negotiated for as we speak. And we see an entire people concerned for the life of every hostage, unlike any other people, because the beauty of the Jewish people and the privilege of being part of it is not only serving Hashem and a cause, the Jewish people, much greater than ourselves, but it's knowing the value of every single life. We are not only one for all, we are also all for one. Shabbat Shalom.